Hi everybody, welcome back to Goodnight Lighthouse. I'm Miss Dorothy and I'm here to read you another story. And I have a book from a friend, yay! My favorite books are the ones I get from you. And I got a note from my friend Malachi. Hi Malachi. Miss Dorothy was really happy to hear from you. I haven't heard from you in a while. And I was so happy to hear that you have another book you want me to read. And I went and found it. And it's a great book. I just love it. This book is called Me With You. Me With You. This is a book about a grandpa bear and a grandbaby bear and all the things they do together and what they're like when they're together and even what they're like when they're apart. And we need to get into this book and find out how much fun Grandpa and Baby Bear have. Are you ready to get into Malachi's book with Miss Dorothy? Good. I need you to sit up and listen up, because here we go.
We're a pair, beyond compare, a rare and special too, in all the ways that I am me, and you're completely you. Look, little bear's hanging out with her grandpa. When I am me, I'm dressed for tea, with you beside my chair. Your head held high, you nibble pie, with fancy silverware. Grandpa's having a tea party with little bear. When I am me, I'm swinging over puddles from a rope, and you stand ready with a sponge and a bucket full of soap. If she falls in that water, Grandpa's gonna give her a bath. I'm me when I'm chasing down the wind that swiped your hat, or cheering for another run when you are up to bat. Look, she even goes to watch Grandpa play. I'm me when I am sick in bed, all feverish with flu, so you stay close to care for me and watch the whole night through. Oh, little bear's sick, but Grandpa's there to take care of her. When you are tickling ivories, it's me who sings off key. When you are wrapping presents, I hang trimmings on the tree. Wow, little bear and Grandpa do everything together. When you are in the garden, I'm prepared to tip the spout. Together we know how to grow a rainbow from a sprout. Grandpa's teaching her how to water the garden. I'm me when I'm off at camp, but you have stayed at home. To be the kind of you that you can be when you're alone. She went off to camp and Grandpa's alone, but they're both still having fun and they still think about each other. I'm me on adventure, digging treasures from the sand. And when the path is rocky, you are there to hold my hand. Yep, Grandpa's got to make sure she's safe. Whenever I am not so nice and selfish with my stuff, you're the one who loves me and forgives me if I'm gruff. Yes, Grandpa's always going to forgive, even when you're grumpy. If I decide to run away, then you are coming too, to talk me into going back before the day is through. Grandpa would never let his little bear run away. On days when being me feels like the sky was painted black, you and I together roll along a brighter track. Even on rainy days, even when she's not feeling happy, Grandpa's right there. And though I'll find new ways of being my whole life through, my favorite me will always be when I am with you.
Oh, I love that book. I love how much she loved being with her grandpa. I loved how much fun they had together. And I loved how when she got sick, Grandpa was right there to take care of her. And she loved being so close to Grandpa. He read her books and he tucked her in and he gave her medicine. And then she went off to camp. And her and Grandpa were apart for a while, but they still had fun and they still thought about each other. And when they got back together, they had even more fun. What a great, great book. I love this. You know, Miss Dorothy's a grandma now, and I love when I get to spend time with my grandbabies, so I know how much Grandpa Bear loves spending time with his grandbabies. And I bet you love spending time with your grandma and grandpa too, don't you? What do you like when you're with Grandma and Grandpa? Do you have a lot of fun with them? Do you do special things? Do they take care of you? I'm sure they do, because that's what Grandma and Grandpa's do. You know, it's wonderful when we get to see Grandma and Grandpa. And I hope that when you're with Grandma and Grandpa, you're on your best behavior and you are so good and have so much fun with them, just like Baby Bear did. You know what? The next time Grandma and Grandpa come over, I want you to give them big hugs. Tell them how much you love them. And if they're there to watch you for the day, obey, and obey right away. And come back and see Miss Dorothy, because who knows, maybe Malachi will send us another book. And you can send us a book too, because I'm going to be sitting right here, ready to read another book to you. Bye!
Thanks for reading with Miss Dorothy. I hope you enjoyed this book, and I hope you'll come back soon to read another. What's your favorite book? Drop Miss Dorothy a note and let me know. I'll go find it and I'll read it to you. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you soon.